Hello, bird lovers. Welcome to your channel Tweety and Blue. I'm sure you and your birds are doing great. So, today's video is about how you can take good care of your breeding pairs. I mean, the conure breeding pairs when they are especially on eggs. What should you feed them, and how much time you should be providing them outside the breeding box, because Blue is often staying inside the breeding box, and I'm sure that's not very good for her health, because she needs some time out of the breeding box so that she can come out, exercise herself, eat some seeds. Tweety will often go inside the breeding box, but since I do not have any camera inside the breeding box, I'm not sure how well Tweety feeds Blue. So I have noticed Tweety often eating the soft food, then he will drink some water, and he will hop onto the breeding box. He'll go inside the breeding box. I can hear some sound, but I'm not pretty sure if that's how he feeds Blue. But when Blue comes out of the breeding box, I have seen that she is pooping. So that means definitely there is some food which goes inside her. But still, just to be sure and to be on the safer side, I decide to give her some extra nutritional diets. And you can see she has laid one more egg, and now it's a clutch of 4 eggs. She doesn't seem much interested to be eating seeds. She went inside the box to take care. Okay, and why is she not there? Okay, she just came out of the breeding box hole, and she is drinking some water here. So this is why I give them time outside the breeding box, because always inside the breeding box 24/7 is definitely not good for your bird health. So if they are not often coming out, and these are not pairs which are in the wild, who already know about all the process. So this is why you need to take extra care of your hand tamed birds, especially because tamed birds are raised by us, that is human. They are hand reared, and they do not have much knowledge about how to survive in the wild, or how to take care of the eating and everything when they're going through the breeding process, especially when they have laid eggs. So ensure that you are taking care of that, because that's the how they have been raised from the childhood. So try to give them some seeds if you have, if your bird is tamed and they don't bite you. But you will notice that the female will go aggressive sometimes, because whenever they are on egg, you can see these changes. The male is less aggressive, but the female, which is Blue here, they will be more concerned about their eggs. They will go aggressive. So you can see Blue went inside. She is not showing much interest on eating the seeds, but try to keep it outside the breeding box, so that if she is interested, she will pick a few seeds just from inside the box itself when she is already sitting on the eggs. Tweety is very clever, as you can see. He decided to guard the breeding box. He is sitting on the door, and he is also munching on the seeds which I am trying to feed Blue. He is like, come on Blue, you can take care of the eggs, and I'll ensure that I eat for me as well as you. So I hope that if Tweety is eating well, he also in return go and feed Blue, because Blue is the one who is mostly staying inside the breeding box, and I'm concerned about about her health. Okay, so Blue at times will decide to come out and check what's going outside, but as long as Tweety is standing guard, I think Blue feels pretty safe inside the breeding box. She is more happy with her eggs, and I think, yeah, she's already sitting above the eggs and incubating them. If I could have moved Tweety out of this breeding door, I would have tried to take Blue out and feed a few more seeds, because she has not been away from the seeds for a long time now. So it's okay if your female or the male are away from the eggs for 10 or 15 minutes. That will not harm the eggs. But mostly you will see some pairs, like conure pairs. Both parents will sit above the eggs and help the eggs hatch. But in my case, what I notice is it's only Blue. Only Blue will sit above the eggs, and Tweety is always, outside, either playing or chatting with us, calling us, trying to say something. He is busy doing his normal acts. And what I have noticed, one more thing is Tweety has been eating more than usual, because Tweety was not a very good eater until now, but ever since Blue has laid eggs, I have noticed one change in Tweety. He has been more vocal, more chatty, and eating more food. I'm sure he must be taking care of Blue in that case. But as a bird owner, I need to ensure that Blue is doing well. So yeah, I open the breeding box every day, take a look, just to ensure that none of the eggs are broken, because if your eggs are broken, there may be insects. It may attract ants or any other insects, and that may definitely harm the bird and also the other eggs. But I haven't touched the eggs in a while. The last time I checked, after she laid all the 4 eggs, I could see that 2 of the eggs are fertile. The first egg which Blue laid, unfortunately it got cracked due to an accident. I applied some nail polish on the eggshell on the cracked part and kept it inside, just hoping if any magic works. But looks like that egg is not developing a baby inside, so I'm pretty sure that egg is not going to hatch. But I have just kept the egg inside, because if I remove this egg, Blue may be worried that where is one of the egg missing. So I do not want to give them any distress, which is why I have removed none of the eggs and kept all the 4 eggs inside the breeding box, so that she is happily incubating. I'm sure they are not aware like what are fertile eggs, what are not. But we being human, and how we know what egg candling is, we can go ahead and check the fertility of the eggs. If you want to know more about egg candling, do feel free to comment in the comment section. I'll try to make a video on what is egg candling and how you can check the fertility of your eggs. So this funny clown, he is guarding the door and he is trying to show me away. Guys, that's all for today. If you have really enjoyed watching the video of the breeding progress of Tweety and Blue, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any doubts, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you. Thank you and have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.